Meet Norman, an animatronic puppet with a history as fascinating as it is eerie. While he may look worn and damaged now, he wasn't always this way. His story began nearly 2 decades ago when he became the unexpected star of Interpol's music video for Evil. If you were a teenager in the early 2000s, you might remember the video. With over 20 million views on YouTube, it became a cult favorite, largely because of Norman. Fans were both intrigued and unsettled by his uncanny appearance, but instead of fear, they embraced him, giving him his now iconic name. Despite his popularity, Norman met the same unfortunate fate as many animatronic creations. He simply disappeared. For years, fans assumed he was gone for good. That was until 2014, when a listing appeared on iCollector.com advertising a creepy animatronic ghoul puppet from a music video. It was Norman, but he had not aged well. The once captivating puppet now looked straight out of a horror film. His foam skin was cracked and discolored. His once expressive eyes had turned a sickly yellow, and parts of his body, his right arm, a leg, even his head, were barely hanging on. Yet despite his history, no one placed a bid. Norman was forgotten once again. Years passed until YouTuber John Colbeck and his dedicated fan base decided they had to bring Norman back. Through persistent searching and online detective work, they tracked him down. Eventually, John purchased him from a prop collector on Facebook, and in December of that year, Norman arrived at his new home.
He came today.
John knew the puppet had been through a lot, but he wasn't prepared for just how bad things were until he unboxed him. Norman's condition was shocking. Decay, neglect, and time had taken their toll. But John and his followers weren't about to give up on him. They launched a GoFundMe campaign titled Norman Back to Normal, raising $3,000 to restore him. The restoration was carried out by Luna's Puppets, a company specializing in bringing characters like Norman back to life. Over time, John shared glimpses of the process on YouTube and Instagram, and on March 24, 2022, he finally posted a video announcing the moment fans had been waiting for. Norman was fully restored. After nearly 20 years, Norman was back to his original self, proving that even after all this time, he had never truly been forgotten.